22 actors, all in jail today. You would not know their faces now. Some were on big shows, family shows, big movies too. Now their names mean fraud, violence, abuse, long time behind bars. Some stories are even worse than what made the news. Stick around to the end. Subscribe to Classic Hollywood Legends for more shocking stories. Ryan Grantham. He had normal roles. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Riverdale too. Just another young actor. Then it all fell apart. In 2020, he killed his own mother, Barbara Waite, in their home. He pleaded guilty to murder. Prosecutors said he also planned to attack Canada's Prime Minister before turning himself in. A public image can crash fast. In 2022, he got life in prison, no parole for 14 years. Courts heard about his mental health, but the crime was still the crime. No comeback, no second chance. Ryan Grantham's name means one thing now: prison, not his old roles. Shannon Guess Richardson. She was not a big star, but she had small roles on The Walking Dead and The Vampire Diaries. Then in 2013, everything changed. She sent rice-and-lace letters to big names, President Obama, Mayor Bloomberg too. First, she blamed her husband, but cops found the truth. It was her. How does a small-time actress end up in a federal bioweapon case? She pleaded guilty. In 2014, she got 18 years in prison, plus a huge fine. Her acting dreams? Gone forever. This was not a Hollywood scandal. This was a national security crime. Shannon Guess Richardson is famous now, just not for acting. Zach Avery. 20 years in prison for a massive Hollywood scam. His real name was Zachary Horwitz. He told investors he had deals with HBO and Netflix, big movie rights deals. None of it was real. Fake contracts, fake partnerships. He used new investors' cash to pay old ones. He wasn't a real Hollywood player. He just acted like one. Investors lost hundreds of millions. In 2021, he pleaded guilty to fraud. In 2022, he got 20 years, plus $230 million in restitution. His career didn't end from a bad movie. It ended from a giant lie. Michael Jace, 40 years to life for killing his wife, April Jace. Fans knew him as Officer Julian Lowe on The Shield. That made this case even harder to believe. It happened in 2014 at their LA home. He called police himself. This wasn't a rumor. This was real domestic violence. A woman was dead. 2 kids lost their mom. The scary part? The warning signs looked so normal before this. In 2016, a jury convicted him of murder. 40 years to life. Max's acting career was over. Michael Jace isn't remembered for The Shield anymore. He's remembered for something far darker. Joe Exotic. Before Tiger King made him famous, his life was already chaos. A private zoo, big cats, cameras, enemies. His feud with Carol Baskin wasn't just a subplot. It tore his life apart. On TV, he looked wild and reckless, but federal agents sought a real criminal, Joseph Maldonado Passage, accused of trying to have Baskin killed. In 2019, he was convicted of murder for hire, plus wildlife crimes. The public turned his case into entertainment fast. In 2020, he got 22 years, later reduced to 21. He's still fighting for a pardon from prison. Joe Exotic didn't get famous for talent. He got famous because his crimes were real. Colin Walker. He was rising fast. Rapper named KR. Roles in Superfly and Kings. Looked like a future star. Then the truth came out. In 2018, he was arrested. Multiple women said he used fake job offers to get close to them. Photo shoots, music videos, fake promises. All bait. It's disturbing how he used ambition as a trap. In 2022, he was convicted on multiple felonies, including sexual assault involving women and teen girls. Later that year, 50 years to life. No comeback. His music and acting career? Buried. Colin Walker's story shows how fame and false promises can cause real harm. Drew Drexel. He was a huge name on American Ninja Warrior. Strong,
focused. He won season 11 in 2019, $1 million. He looked like the perfect success story. Then it all crashed. In 2020, he was arrested in a federal case involving minors. Prosecutors said it involved child sexual abuse material. This wasn't just a scandal, it was a federal crime. In 2023, he pleaded guilty. In 2024, he got 121 months in prison, plus 15 years probation, and restitution to the victim. Fans once cheered him for strength and grit. Now his name means something much darker. Allison Mack. She turned from Smallville nostalgia into one of Hollywood's darkest crime stories. Fans knew her as Sweet Chloe Sullivan, but behind the scenes, she was deep into NXIVM, a group hiding abuse behind self-help talk. Prosecutors say she helped recruit women into a secret group tied to Keith Raniere. It was manipulation, control, abuse of power. The contrast was shocking. TV sweetheart, real-life recruiter. In 2019, she pleaded guilty to racketeering. In 2021, she got 3 years. Shorter because she helped prosecutors. Raniere got 120 years. Mack walked free in 2023 after 21 months. This story is a warning about blind loyalty and fame used for harm. Will Hayden, from reality TV star to life in prison. He ran Red Jacket Firearms on Sons of Guns. Tough guy image, big gun shop owner. But off camera, it was all a lie. In 2014, he was arrested. Serious charges involving minors. The show ended fast. His name turned dark. By 2017, he was convicted on multiple sex crime charges in Louisiana. Victims were young girls. Fame built a mask. This case tore it off. In May 2017, he got 2 life sentences plus 40 years, then another life sentence later that year. He's locked up for good now at Louisiana State Penitentiary. This wasn't a bad business call. This was a total collapse. Zara Fithian. She had the resume actors dream of. Martial arts, screen roles, even Doctor Strange. To fans, she was a small action star tied to a huge franchise. Then a British courtroom changed everything. In 2022, she and her husband Victor Mark were convicted of child sex offenses. The abuse happened years earlier. Both denied it. A jury said guilty. She got 8 years, he got 14. The gap between her image and the truth was brutal. She wasn't a huge star, but the Marble link made headlines spread fast. There was no separating the actress from the conviction. Zara Fithian's name isn't about stunts anymore. It's about prison. Paul Tootle Sr. He built fame on steel, noise, and family fights. As the face of American Choppers, he made Orange County Choppers a household name. Fans loved the drama between him and his son, Paul Jr. His story is different. No prison, but some violence. By 2018, he filed for bankruptcy. Debts piled up. Business troubles followed. The tough boss image started looking a lot weaker. Reality TV made his business look bigger than it was. His company moved to Florida. He kept fighting to save the brand, but the old image was gone. Fame made it look stronger than it really was. Skylar DeLeon. His acting career was tiny. One small uncredited spot in Power Rangers. But his crime became infamous. In 2004, he helped kill Thomas and Jackie Hawks, a couple selling their yacht. Prosecutors say it was all about money, their boat, their cash. A simple sale turned into murder. DeLeon was convicted in their deaths and another killing tied to the case. In 2009, he got the death sentence in California. His partners got life too. People still talk about this case, a tiny Hollywood credit, a brutal, cold crime. Fame didn't make this unforgettable. The coldness did. Amy Locane. Her career looked bright early on. She acted with Johnny Depp in Cry Baby. Then Melrose Place, a rising young star in the 90s. Then in 2010, everything changed in New Jersey. Drunk driving, a crash. She killed 60-year-old Helene Seaman, hurt her husband Fred too. Her blood alcohol was almost 3 times the legal limit. This wasn't hidden. It was a real criminal case. A family destroyed. In 2012, she was convicted of vehicular homicide. First got 3 years, out on parole by 2015, but courts said that was too soft. In 2020, she got resentenced. 8 more years. She was released in December 2024. Her acting career never came back. Fame couldn't undo drunk driving. Harvey Weinstein. He was once one of the most powerful men in Hollywood, co-founder of Miramax. He shaped Oscar campaigns, launched countless careers. For decades, his name meant power. Then in 2017, that power collapsed. Many women accused him of sexual misconduct. Their stories helped spark the Me Too movement. This wasn't about one man. It exposed a whole system of silence. In 2020, he was convicted in New York. 23 years. That conviction got overturned in 2024 due to trial errors, but he wasn't cleared. In 2022, California convicted him too. 16 years. He's still serving that. His New York retrial continued. A 2025 conviction on one charge, a mistrial on another. Harvey Weinstein's fall wasn't just a scandal. It was a whole power system crashing down. Jared Fogle. He wasn't an actor or singer, but he was more famous than most stars. Subway built its whole brand around him. The guy who lost tons of weight and smiled for the cameras. Everyone knew him, the Subway guy. In 2015, the truth came out, and it destroyed everything. He pleaded guilty to child sexual abuse material charges. Subway dropped him instantly. His clean image crumbled overnight. This wasn't a normal scandal. It was a total betrayal of trust. He got more than 15 years in federal prison. For years, he was sold as safe and inspiring. Then, the truth came out. Completely different. His name is now a warning about hidden darkness behind a friendly face. Todd Chrisley. He sold America a picture of wealth and family perfection. On Chrisley Knows Best, he played the tough dad with fancy taste and strict rules. But federal prosecutors found the truth behind the shine. In 2022, Todd and his wife Julie convicted of fraud and tax crimes. They used fake documents to get millions in loans, then hid income from the IRS. The luxury lifestyle on TV? It became evidence in court. Todd got 12 years, Julie got 7. This wasn't a scripted argument anymore. It was real prison time. In May 2025, Trump gave them both full pardons. They walked free, but the case still stands in public memory, a polished image crushed by paperwork.